really starting to feel like winter now. We've had frost a couple of days ago. Pond temperature's really dropping. It's about 15 degrees a couple of days ago. We're down to 12.6 now. I think I'm going to start having a look at making a polycarbonate cover or something to go over it. It's my first winter with the fish, so not really sure what to do. But they're still quite active at the moment. They're all looking for food. Give them a little bit of food. Need to switch over to a wheat germ soon. I'm gonna have to buy something. I don't know if anyone's got any recommendations what they use. Still feeding the Jap mix by Queenie Koi. It says it can be fed down to 13 degrees, so we're a little bit below that really, but not going too mad with it at the moment. But they all seem happy anyway. Love that Oshiba. It's got to be one of my favourite fish. So friendly as well. Little sterlet at the bottom, waiting for their food. Always have to feed them after the koi, because otherwise the koi are straight on their food. Yeah, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. If anyone's got any comments or anything they want to see about my pond, let me know. I'll try and do a couple more updates in the future. Right. Just chucked in a little bit of food for the sterlets, and as you can see, all the koi are straight on it, all straight down to the bottom. They don't hang about. Little sterlet's got to be quite quick. I'm not sure it's really that good for them to be eating too much of it, especially when the water's this cold, but I'm not really sure how I can stop them. Tried that thing with a pipe, getting the sturgeon food down to the bottom, but the koi worked that out straight away and they just followed it straight down. Hey hey, the sturgeon are growing anyway, so they're obviously getting enough food. There's a little black one down there as well. I don't know if you can see that with the glare in the camera. That albino one's grown loads. It's gone from about 10 inches to about 15 or 16 now. There's a little bit of glare on the water, but you can see it's still nice and clear. That is 4 foot down just there. It's been a couple of days since my last video. As you can see in the top of the shower, it's collecting loads of fines that the easy pod's missed, and it's sort of starting to overflow that floss now, so it's time to do a clean. So sorry, the rest of my garden's all a bit of a mess at the moment, but got a long bit of pipe running from my easy pod all the way around to the storm drain over there. They're quite good, the easy pods, they're quite easy to clean anyway. Yeah, this little black pipe, which you just sort of slot in the middle. turn the UV off, turn the pump off. The water level will start to rise in here. I'll sort of let it rise just till it starts coming over this overflow, which it has done there. Close the gate valve to the pond and flick the air on. Sort of stirs up all the media. Like I said in my last video, I've just put a little bit of cling film over the top. All that does is stop the media being flicked out when it's cleaning. Such an annoying feature on the pod. I don't know why it doesn't come with some sort of cover over there, but once you've done that, you don't have any problems anyway. But you can see the amount of dirt coming out of there, and that's only from about 4 days, and that's at this time of year. That water is pretty black. You can see it all just sort of comes out through the middle. But I'll leave that bubbling away for a few minutes. While it's doing that, I'll clean out that floss in the shower. That's all my ceramic media which I've got in my shower. There's these little cottony koi ceramic balls, and then there's also some sort of longer ceramic media like that sort of length in there. You can't really see that in there though, sort of underneath. But that's the floss that I've taken out, and that's 4 or 5 days worth of fines that got through the eazy pod. So we'll give that a good rinse out. Normally I tend to rinse these out once, do it for another week, and then I'll just replace it with a new bit of floss. The floss is pretty cheap really anyway, so I think I'm going to need 2 hands for this, so I'll come back to you in a minute. So this has been bubbling away for 5 minutes or so now, and as you can see, that water is absolutely filthy. So all you have to do now, open the little valve at the bottom, and that's just all going to drain away around my garden into my drain. Depending on how dirty it is, I'll probably repeat that once, sometimes twice in the summer, but once is probably enough at the moment. I'll let that all drain out. And then the last thing I've got to do, refill the pond. I haven't got one of those fancy dechlorinators sort of units, so all I do is I've got a little water butt which I stand up on the edge of the pond and fill that up. Just add a bit of tap safe to the water. You only need sort of, I can't remember what it is, 10 ml for 100 litres in the water butt. So I'll put that in there, leave it for a few minutes so all the chlorine's out of it, and I'll just open the tap and let it back in. If I've drained the pod out twice, that's probably about, I don't know, 250 litres of water, so that's sort of my water change as well. And that's it. The only other thing is my little skimmer filter, but I'll perhaps do that on another video. I think I'll pretty much end it here. I'll perhaps do another video when I've had a go at making a polycarbonate cover for the winter. Yeah, thanks again for all your comments and likes on my first video. Anything else you want to see, let me know. Cheers, bye.